Okay, when I listen into you talk, I hear you tell women with children that they should have been with the person that they had kids with. But then in the same breath, you tell them that going forward, they're not going to be able to get a man of high value. So where does that leave them? What are they supposed to do now in this situation?
So what you're saying is I tell women they should have stayed with their baby daddy.
No, that the person they had their kid with is who they should have been married with.
Which is their child's father, their baby daddy.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And then you say that I tell them that they can't, if they have children, they can't have a man of high value. That's what you said though, right?
That's what I'm hearing you tell them. That
okay, well then that's the same thing though. If you with your baby daddy, how many men can you get?
Right.
So that means if you're with him, you can't have him.
Okay.
So, but because you're not with him, do you qualify for a high value man? Do most baby mamas qualify for the men they want?
Well, that's my next question is really.
You qualify for as high as your baby daddy is.
Well, I don't have any children, but I would like to know. Because I hear you talk a lot about weight.
Whatever your child's father is, you need to hold the phone steady. Hold the phone steady.
Okay, sorry.
Whatever your child's father is tends to be the upper limit of what you get. If your father's baby daddy is an average guy, how many women go get a man who's a millionaire? That doesn't happen.
Right.
Because you're not supposed to have kids without a husband. And you're supposed to pick the best man possible for you. Get the French toast out of the game and stay out. Don't come back. But if you come back to the game with a man's kid, you are
right.
So that's the reality. And I think the real issue is why these women with kids trying to have men, why are they trying to do better than the men they had babies with?
I mean, growth. It's 10 years later.
It's not growth. No. See, that's the thing. No, you're 10 years older, 10 years more used, and 10 years less valuable. It doesn't work that way.
That's understandable.
But it's always interesting to me that women think because, well, I did this when I was young. I made a mistake. Okay.
Right.
But it's a permanent one. It affects your sexual marketplace value.
Right. Sorry, I'm talking with the camera steady.
But sit it down. But the funny thing is, generations prior to my generation understood this concept. I'm wondering why is it since 1970 women think it should be different when for all of recorded history, people knew.
Right.
So, and what's your other question about the weight?
Yes, it's really pertaining to weight because I feel like I do believe when you say weight is a factor in getting a high value man, but I also feel like health is something that can be built upon, just like sex, sex can be built upon in a relationship. There's certain things like mindset. There's some things you can't really teach a person, but you can build on health. So why is it weight one of the biggest factors in not getting a high value man?
Because they don't have to. The argument you're making is an argument that benefits women who are already overweight.
Okay.
If there are 100 women out there and 99 of them are in the weight range he wants, why should he go get the one that's 200 and some odd pounds?
I mean, what if she a cool girl? What if she has things going? She can offer him
Too
things.
bad. So what? See, I'm going to say the weight argument. You know what? Money is something that can be built upon. Why not get a man who's straight out of high school?
Right.
Do women pick men like that? Do men?
For the most part, no.
Do women pick men who are already not what they want and then choose to go do work to get him to the baseline of what they want?
Right.
Why do women think men should do that? I'm asking. I'm serious. I'm really trying to understand, because I hear this often, that it's something like it's no big deal. Like it's something we could do together.
The weight loss?
Yeah, your head is cut off.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to get it right.
Yeah. Why do you feel like it's something that can be built on?
I don't want to say I feel like it's something that can be built on, but I don't feel like it should be cut and dry. Like, no, if you're overweight, that's it.
Show me the Middle Eastern or Asian men who choose overweight women. Show me the majority of white men who choose overweight women.
Okay. I mean, so I'm working on it. I'll tell you that. I'm in the process of losing weight, because I do feel like outside of that, I deserve a high value man.
How old are you?
29.
Now, this is why I'm always curious. Why do you women feel like you deserve anything?
If I felt like I was to deserve anything, I would definitely feel like I deserve the best. I wouldn't want to feel like I deserve less than that.
But you deserve the best you can do for yourself. You don't deserve anything from another person.
That's true.
So, I don't know if y'all understand how crazy that sounds to me when y'all say that I deserve the best. We got more average ass women today thinking they should be queens and deserve the best.
Right.
If all of y'all deserve the best, if all the women who feel like they deserve the best and got it, wouldn't the best therefore be average?
Yes, but I've never been average.
No.
So
if women like you feel like you all deserve the best, and 50+% of you got that, wouldn't that become average? Best has to keep moving. Right? Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
But I'm trying to figure out how you determine I'm average on anything other than just my weight. That's the only thing I've told you so far.
I said women in general, but I'll go down that path. How 29?
Mm-hmm.
How tall are you?
Like 5'5", 5'6".
Dress size?
16.
How much did you weigh the last time you weighed yourself?
Like 230.
Closer to 250. But okay, any kids?
Okay, you funny. No,
I'm an image consultant. So I mean that 16, 5'5", that's closer to 250, but no kids.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Did you go to college?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Bachelor's, master's, what?
I started the master's program. I didn't finish. So bachelor's, yeah.
Bachelor's in what?
Social studies.
Okay. On a scale from 1 to 10, fresh face out of the shower, your natural hair, what would you rate just your face? You can't use 7.
No. I would say like 5, 6.
Okay. So where would an average looking woman, 5 is average. Mm-hmm. Why would you be more than that? Because your looks are average, your physical fitness and your body is below your and even if we start judging on the things that men don't judge on, or if we judge on academic achievement, social studies, humanities,
right?
Okay, where is any of that extraordinary? Where is any of that extraordinary?
I really haven't been working in that field where I got my degree, and I've actually been driving trucks. So,
but the point is, what if you did work in the field? How much could you make a year?
50, 60,000.
So you tell me why, if you're average looking and your body's below average, your income is middle income, why do you deserve the best? Because you say, and you say, why would I say?
That's contradicting though.
But then you say, well, why would you say that I'm average when I haven't told you anything? Well, based on what you told me, you're below average. Because if your face is average and your body's 230 plus pounds, that drags your average down, right?
Okay.
So if you were a 5 and you had a banging body, it would help you move up, right?
Okay.
I mean, is that not how it works?
No, it's making sense. It's adding up.
So that's why you got something called a butterface. She's got a banging body, but her face. So women have always, who are average, have always known that if you're going to be average looking, you have to overperform in your body. And today we have women who are average looking, and that's most women are average looking. Most men are average looking. But then you're going the opposite direction.
Right.
What are you doing to bring your overall sexual marketplace value up?
Okay.
I'm asking you to the level where you say you are.
Well, I have been working out, so I will say that much. I got a personal trainer. I've been working on that because I do know that that's, for one, I don't really want it just for a man. I really want it for myself because health is important. I've definitely been working on making over 100,000. I've gotten very close. I'm not there yet, but I'm definitely working to make over 100,000 a year. And so, yeah, those are some of the things I've been working on.
So, from what I'm hearing, you hired a personal trainer.
Yes.
Okay. You can't count that. Men look at outcomes, not possibilities.
Okay.
Just like women don't judge a builder, they judge on what's there. Where can a woman increase her money to make her look better? If earning money made you more attractive, why aren't women who are millionaires with high value men?
That's a good question.
Because it doesn't matter.
Right.
So your $100,000 a year, even if I gave it to you, does not increase your sexual marketplace value at all.
Okay.
But
I pretty much have to get my looks above average, lose
but you can't. You have the face you have.
That's true. But if I lose weight, like you said, it'll bring me up some.
But no, it'll bring you up some, yes. But when was the last time you were consistently a dress size 6?
I don't think I've ever been a dress size 6.
You didn't go to bed as a child and wake up the size you are. You may not remember. So what that tells me is it's been so long since you were a healthy female normal weight that you don't even remember at 29.
Okay.
When was the last time your physical frame was 120 pounds, 125 pounds for your height? Because women tend to stop growing vertically at around 12 years old, 12 to 14.
I can't remember. I'm not even going to sit here and try to make a number up. I can't remember. All right.
So even if you were to lose weight, you've had most of your life being overweight.
Right.
I tell men, if you need to look at her 5-year average, and your 5-year average has been dress size 16, that means it's going to only get bigger. That means you and every other woman, it's only going to get bigger. At best, it's going to maintain.
I can see your perspective. I don't agree, but I can see it.
But you don't have to agree. Who agrees with my perspective?
Most men.
And that's the problem. Unless you're going to go gay, what are you going to do? Make them accept you?
So what is your suggestion to me?
No. You say that's your perspective. You don't agree. Okay, fine. But you just said most men agree. So if you want a man and most men agree, what are you going to do?
Lose weight. Try to make myself more appealing.
And see, if you're a man, do you want to deal with a woman who does not agree with me or most men? Do you want a woman who has that kind of attitude regarding losing weight? She's going to be resentful. She's not going to do it for what you said earlier, for the health reasons, whatever. Men understand that women who talk like you lose weight to get a man, and then you go right back to where you were. That's why it's smart for a man to look at a woman's 5-year average, because that means that's what she's likely going to be.
I can respect that. I can see that. I do.
So, ma'am, what do I expect? That in a normal world, you would qualify for an average man, a $42,000 a year guy.
Okay.
But why? But you pause like, ugh.
No, it's not ugh.
But you said, but we started this off thinking I deserve a high value man. I'm like,
okay, maybe I used the wrong terminology. I would want one. Maybe I don't deserve it, but I do feel like I want one.
Well, do average men want dime pieces?
Yeah, they do.
Do they get them?
Sometimes. I mean, but overall.
Well, no. This is bullshit. That's bullshit. When does an average man get a dime piece? When?
When they've known each other since high school.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
See, this is why you ladies mess up. Because the truth cuts off potential. And now you got to accept that just like an average man doesn't get a dime piece, there's even a special category of adult film to where an adult film actress will pick a fan and she'll choose to do. That's the only way that happens, is if a dime piece decides she wants to just give some charity, but she doesn't get with him. She hooks up with him and leaves. Why not just be... So women in your position are fit for average men, and that average man is a blessing to you.
No, I believe that.
Yeah, but you haven't talked about an average man, and you want the man up here.
Man, period. Like average, above average at this point. So.
Well, I would say because you're not rude, but your attitude is not right.
Okay, so what do you suggest for me?
This is why I think therapy is so important, because I personally don't understand. When I know you ladies can see yourself naked getting out of the shower in the mirror, you see that. You know what that looks like. And I don't understand how you can make it anything other than what it is. Right. Self-awareness. And then you ask yourself, okay, when was your last relationship?
Like 2017.
Okay. Who ended it?
We agreed that we were better off as friends.
You know what I mean? I don't work that way. Who ended it? You know me, I don't work that way. Come on now.
I would say me, because he was talking to another woman.
Okay. So 2017, how long did it last?
Almost a year.
And what was the one before that?
I can't remember, to be honest.
So you really don't have... All right. So there you go. There's a lot going on here, ma'am. So if you don't have a history of having relationships, do you have sex?
Not often.
Well, then there's a whole lot going on.
Okay.
I mean, just a whole lot. I mean, because And I don't really want to get into it here. Book a session. That's what you really need to do because.
And guys, that brings us to the end of today's video. Thanks for watching. More respect on the legend, the Godfather. May his soul rest in peace and may his name stay alive forever. Guys, continue to watch his videos on YouTube. He has so much amazing videos there. Videos that teaches you how to navigate your way around women, especially today's modern day dating market. It's really hard there. So, I mean, you gotta be checking it out. And male self-improvement videos, you got it all covered over there. And women that are also looking for way to lift up their game to get the best men that they can get out there. You also got videos that are, you know, there for you guys. So not just for men, but for both men and women in general. He got you all covered. So be sure to be checking his channel out. And this lady in particular, I think watching most of these videos, especially these obese women, you really understand the mind state of our women, not just women in general, but our women, because most women, other ethnicities, they understand that, okay, if I'm obese, I'm more than likely just average, and most men that have made themselves into something will not want anything to do with me or something. And if I'm getting one, then it means it's just by chance. But our women somehow, some way has been told that regardless of how they look, regardless of their weight and everything, they just always deserve the best. Like Godfather explained, they always think that they're queens and they can always get the best out there. Whereas when you turn to men that are not making money, they just understand that they are not going to get supermodels and all those things. That is why when a man is looking for a woman to marry, it's very easy, because we understand that this is where we belong and this is what we can get. Women are always leaning towards what they want, not what they can get, because what you want and what you can get are two different things. Guys that get down with women that are average, it's not like that's what they want, but the reality is he will be delusional looking for a supermodel or a Victoria's Secret model, because that's not going to happen. Women that tend to always have those type of looks that are for models and all those things, they always wait and get the best man that they can get, and they don't tend to always look for average men, unless maybe, you know, they are in their old age or late 40s, let me just say late 40s, late 30s, that are living in reality, understand that, okay, I've passed my prime, and they will settle for a guy that is average. But if she's in her peak 20s, she's just going to hang around to get the best guy possible there. And that don't tend to always be average guys. But women somehow, some way, always think that, oh, this is what I want, and regardless, I'll just get it. And this is why marriages in our community is just dropping down significantly. And it's only going to get worse, because average women are not looking for average men. They always think they will get higher. For sure, women typically get higher than what they are, because a lady that is a 5, because men are always okay settling with something that is less than them. A lady that is a 5 can get a guy that is a 7, 8, 9, 10. It's very likely. So regardless, they just always get something that is higher than them. That put them in the position of being delusional. And this type of lady, the reason why she's just not in touch with reality at all is the fact that guys that are having money, you know, tend to always have sex with any type of a woman. I'm sorry, it's reality. For men, for sex, they can almost do it with almost anything. I'm not saying that's what it is, but I mean, let's keep it real. If a man want to just come and release, he don't care, right? But these type of women always think that, okay, if he's having sex with me or something, then it means I can really get that if I'm hanging around her and, you know, trying to do certain things, to change certain things, to get the best results. And talking of, I'm going to lose weight just because of health. If it was because of health, you wouldn't have been this way in the first place. And all these obese women tend to wait with kind of arrogance. And the arrogance came in here. The way she speaks, if you don't pay attention, you think that she's kind of very, you know, no, she's arrogant. The arrogance comes in what she's looking for. Because that's an insult saying that, no, I deserve a high value man. It's an insult to guys that are average. It's reality. When you say you deserve a high value man, it means you that we are just seeing right now in this video is saying that you are better than a guy that is average. And that by itself, that statement by itself is arrogance. And to be clear with what I'm saying here, man, we are just not saying maybe a woman should not want something better. Everybody always wants something better for themselves, but we gotta be realistic with what we are always expecting from the opposite gender. That's just being, just being honest. I'm not trying to be an asshole, like I said, just giving an opinion on this content. Guys, that brings us to the end of today's video. Thanks for watching. More respect on the legend, the Godfather. May his soul rest in peace and may his name stay alive forever. Guys, continue to check his videos on YouTube. He has so much amazing videos that teaches you how to navigate your way around women in this dating market. It's rough out there, so you gotta be taking certain information from him. And male self-improvement, he got you covered. Women that are looking for relationship advice to uplift their game in the dating market to be able to get, maybe probably a high value man. I think, you should be checking his videos out. And if you're not watching this, you are doing yourself a very big disservice. Guys, like I always tell you, focus on your goals, protect yourself against the system and these holes, and just don't settle for less. Especially if you have been able to build yourself into something, do not settle for less, because you are the prize. You can always go in for what you want because you have the whole time for yourself. Nature is not against you. If you are able to make it from, let's say, around 35 going, you have so many years ahead of you to make right decision or something. And even some guys are making it around 30. I have a couple of guys that are around 30s that are making money legitimately, and they are in 30s, early 30s, late 20s, and they're good. So these type of guys, they have the whole world to themselves, that they can choose what they want. And hey, those guys too, they don't just settle for any type of a lady. You best believe that they've been able to work hard to accomplish whatever they've accomplished to. So, it is what it is. Guys, until we meet in the next video, peace. I'm out.